I'll be testing this Coleman Red Canyon 8% tent not only against light rain, but heavy rain as well. Before rain testing this 8% tent, I checked all the seams and found that most of them have not been taped and are inverted instead, like this tent body to bathtub flooring seam, the white fabric to red fabric seam, as well as the door and window. The only seams that were taped was the seam on the vent as well as the seams on the rainfly. One more great feature is that there's bathtub flooring that extends up to about 8 inches, which will be super helpful in light flooding. It rained very lightly when I was using this Red Canyon 8% tent. I found these fiberglass poles that hold the rainfly away from the tent body pretty useful because it protected my door and window mesh fabric from getting wet, so I could leave them open in light rain. However, they cover only up to the edge of the tent, so anything outside the tent will be wet. After the rain stopped, about 15 minutes later, I found that there were no leaks inside the Red Canyon and the tent was still dry. To test for heavy rain, I had to use this water hose on the tent and I concentrated the rainfall on the front length of the tent. Even though most of the heavy rainfall dripped to the sides of the tent, I found that the window mesh here will still get damp, especially if there's wind to blow the rain towards the mesh. Also, my fiberglass pole for the back window of the tent broke, and there was nothing to hold the rainfly up anymore, so the window got super soaked. Even though I couldn't leave the windows open in heavy rain, there was still quite a bit of ventilation from the 3 vents inside the tent, and the mesh of all 3 vents were still dry after the 15 minutes of heavy rain. After this 15 minutes of heavy rain though, this was when I noticed a few droplets of water seeping into the tent through the untaped seam of the bathtub flooring. There were a few droplets of water along the length of the tent and a little more around the corner. But thankfully the white fabric of the tent was still dry, and so was the red fabric, even though I ran quite a bit of water over it. The rainfly was still dry as well when I checked it. Overall, I feel that the Coleman Red Canyon 8% tent is great in light rain, but not so much in heavy rain. If you expect more than 15 minutes of heavy rain, you do have to at least seal this seam connecting the tent body to the bathtub flooring. If you do so, I think it should be able to last an hour or maybe more. If you expect many hours of heavy rain, do also use waterproofing spray on at least the bottom red fabric here because it'll be exposed to tons of rain. For a full review on this Coleman Red Canyon 8% tent, check out this video right here. Thank you for watching, and I'll see ya in the next one.